I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, there is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. Now I am sure in your experience in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life. I am sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on, make sure you have something to fall back on, but I never understood that concept, having something to fall back on. If I am going to fall, I don't want to fall back and anything, I don't want to fall forward. I figured at least this way I will see what I am going to hit without consistency. You will never finish, so do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Do not be afraid to fail. There is an old IQ test. There is an old IQ test, 9 dots. And you had to draw 5 lines with the pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Do not be afraid to fall big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball, but you don't hear about the struckouts. People remember the home runs. Fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments because 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. We have got to take risks, and I am sure you probably heard that before, but I want to talk to you about why that's so important. You will fall at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There is no doubt about it, and I know that probably not a traditional message for a graduation ceremony. I am telling you, embrace it because it's inevitable in the acting business. You fail all the time early on in my career. I auditioned for a part in a Broadway musical, perfect role for me. I thought, expect of the fact that I can't sing. I did not get the job, but here is the thing, I don't quit, I don't fall back. I walked out of these two perfect for the next audition and the next audition. I prayed and I prayed, but I continued to fail and fail. But I did not matter because you know what this is, an older saying, you hang around the barber shop long enough, sooner or later you going to get a haircut, so you will catch a break. And I do not catch a break. Last year I did a play called Fancies on Broadway, but here is the kick. It was at the Court Theatre that I failed that first audition 30 years prior. The points every graduate here today has the training and the talent so success. But do you have the guts to fail? If you do not fail, you are not even trying. I will say it again. If you do not fail, you are not even trying to get something you never had, you have to do something you will never did. Imagine you are on your deathbed and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential, the ghost of the ideas you never act on, the ghost of the talents you did not use, and they are standing around your bed angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, "We came to you because you could have brought us to like and know we to go to the grave together." So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes? I just got back from South Africa. It is a beautiful country, but there are places there with terrible poverty, and Africa is just the tip of the iceberg. The Middle East needs your help, Japan needs your help, Alabama needs your help, Louisiana needs your help, Philadelphia needs your help. The world needs a lot, and we need it from you. We really do. We need it from you young people. I mean, I am not speaking for the rest of us up here, but I know I am getting a little prayers. Because remember this, you got to get out there, you got to give it everything you have got. Whether it is your time, your talent, your prayers, or your tears, what you are going to do with what you have. I am not talking about how much you have. Some of you are business majors, some of you are theologians, nurses, sociologists, some of you have money, some of you have potential, some of you have patience, and some you have kindness, some of you have love, some of you have long suffering, whatever it is, whatever your gift is, what are you going to do with what you have? No, here is my last point about failure. Sometimes it is the best way to figure out where you are going. Your life will never be a straight path. I began in university as a pre-med student. I took a course called cardiac morphogenesis. I could not read it, I could not say it, I sure could not pass it. I decided to go in pre-law, then journalism, and with no academic focus. My grades too off in their own direction. I was a 1.8 GPA, and the university politely suggested that I might be better to take some time. I was 20 years old. I was at my lowest point, and the one day, and I remember the exact day, March 27, 1997. I was helping my mother own a beauty shop. My mother owned a beauty shop, and there was this older woman. I did not know her personally, but I was looking in the mirror. And every time I looked through the mirror, I could see her behind me. She was starting at me. She just kept looking at me. Every time I looked at her, she kept giving me these staring looks. So she finally said something I will never forget. She said, "Young boy, I have a prophecy and spirit prophecy." She said, "You are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." And in the years that followed, just as that woman prophesied, I have traveled the world and I have spoken to millions of people through my movies. Millions who up until this day could not see me. Up until this day, I could not see while I was talking to them, and they could not see me. They could only see the movie. They could not see the real me, but I see you today. And I am encouraged by what I see, and I am encouraged by what I see, and I am strengthened by what I see because taking risks is not just about going for a job, it's also about knowing what you know and what you does not know. It is about being open to people and to ideas, the chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the people, the faith that you have, that's what is going to define. You never